Oh. Alright, what's up, Cody? Just doing a test. I hope you can hear me alright. Let's see if I can get it up on here real quick. Our internet provider said that I should have a lot better connection. We're going to see. What is up, Kevin, Cody, MC Exotics? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, sure. What's up, RK Reptiles? Let's see here. Working awesome. Like you can hear me okay, you can see me all right. Because the last couple times we've done live streams, guys, I'm way out here in the country and it just is awful. It is like so pixelated, it's not even funny. But they were just out here playing with the internet, and I was talking to the guy about it. He said that they upgraded a lot of stuff, so give it a try. We're gonna just, I was taking a break. I've been working on the reptile room all morning, and just wanted to see if this thing actually worked or not. So, Cody, way better for sure. Very cool. Yeah, Kevin, you still laid up, huh, man? Still got that leg stuck up in the air? I got a bum knee, man, and I hope that I don't have to go through that, but I'm sure at some point it'll probably happen, you know. Well, I hope you guys are having a great Saturday out there. Like I said, I wanted to play with this thing and see how the quality was, and ain't really doing nothing but taking a break. April's grandmother actually unexpectedly passed away, so really bummed about that. So she's doing family stuff today, and she was a good lady, really good lady, that's for sure. Let's see what we got going on here. Can I have a shout out? X-Crow-Ax, yes, there you go, there's your shout out. I got 9 lizards now, 2 frogs, and a turtle. Hey, very cool. You got a nice little group of animals going on. Very neat stuff. What's everybody else got going on out there this Saturday? Let's see. Condolences. Thanks, Cody. I'll make sure I let her know that, man. Yeah, she's her grandmama was like her right-hand man and woman. Really cool lady. She was a really free spirit. She was 84, I believe. Let's see, or 87. She was born in 36, so you do the math. I suck at math. But that was April's running buddy. April's a homebody. She don't really have a whole lot of friends that she hangs out with. Grandma was like her. You know, they were thick as thieves, you know. Yeah, appreciate that. Hey, no problem, Croax. X-Croax. Yeah, I said thanks, Kevin. What's up, Doug? How are you finishing the reptile? You missed that part, buddy. I said that I was taking a break, you know. I'm trying to get our snake room going. I got to get your butt up here at some point. Did you finish getting your fence put up there, Doug? Yeah, you guys see the guy Doug Basham in the chat. It's a good buddy of mine, lives here in town. What else we got here? Right. I am, man, I am. Setting up for my new baby. Picking up eggs. Hey, very cool. That's not a bad way to spend the Saturday there, Cody. Digging up eggs. The fence is rebuilt. The tree fell on it. Still laying a piece in the yard. Hey, Doug, man, I got so lucky, dude. I think I told you yesterday. I had a guy coming to cut the tree down, and the power company showed up, and they just cut it up. So, man, they probably saved me $400 or $500. And put that back into the reptile room. Really tickled about how that thing's coming along, guys. I'm still working on the roof issue with the leak. That was a pain. There was some drooping. Whoever originally built that back deck, which it was just a screened-in porch, they had no supports going down the middle of that thing. So what I did, and it actually caused like a little drooping issue. So I went through, added some supports down the middle of it, raised everything up. Well, when I did that, I inadvertently buckled the roof up. And so from that point, when it buckled the roof, now I got all kind of leaks, and I don't know, I got some of that spray seal. I went with the commercial brand instead of the Flex Seal version. I'm just hoping that it'll I can seal those leaks up for sure. See God provide. Hey, you're right, Kevin. You know, I take every little thing like that too as a blessing, because you know we take all we can get in this life, and you know, some people would be all mad because they had the tree down. I always try to focus on the positives, guys. Especially with my job, I see some bad situations, and so you have no idea how blessed you are just to be able to get up and go. Some people out there just can't, guys, and being able to, you know, little things that we turn into big things as humans, because it's human nature, really in the broad spectrum of things don't even matter. Just like with April's grandmama, for instance. I mean, it was unexpected. She had a steak marinating to cook, you know, just so she had no idea, and went to bed, just left from here. And none of us are promised tomorrow. So that's why I always say, you know, just do the best you can by the next man, and try to always focus on the positives, guys, and it'll do wonders for you. You know, training our brain to focus on the positives is sometimes hard, because people want to focus on negatives more than positives these days. Just like what's going on with our political parties. I'm not really a political person. I try to stay out of that stuff. You can't help but watch it, but you know, I bet we're like the laughing stock to other countries just because we can't get along here at home over just simple differences. But I'm rambling on that. Enough of that. Let's see what else we got going on here. Very true. Very true, MC. Very true. I'm struggling to make it. That's right, Kevin. I mean, we all struggle, man. And I guess it's one of the things growing up, you know, the older you get, the more you learn. And those struggles, they make us who we are. I could think back to situations that I put in life, and but I wouldn't trade any of them, because all these little situations just kind of led to where I am today. I got a loving wife, great family. Sometimes, you know, our plans just don't work out, and instead of getting depressed because of that, try to look for the open door, because anytime a door closes, I'm a believer that another one's going to open. And you know, that stuff will lead us, yeah, to make us stronger, MC. I mean, it'll lead us to where we're supposed to go, no doubt, no doubt. He's doing good, Cody. The iguana, he actually, though, has been really, I can tell he's been really depressed. He's doing really well, though. He's eating fine. He just isn't his normal self. I guess he's got so much space now and being outside. I actually just covered everything with a tarp for winter. We went from 80 to 90 degrees at the day to 70 something at night, to last night a cold front hit. It went to like 50. So I got him a pig blanket like I have Poseidon. It's just like a radiant heat mat, hard plastic, made by Kane Industries. It's a really cool thing. Phone's ringing. It might be April. Y'all hold on, guys. I gotta get the phone. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Hello. All right. Some robocalls for early voting. But no, like I was saying, that Kane, the Kane heat mat, that's a really cool thing. I actually found two on Craigslist for $100, which normally they're like $150. But Poseidon has really helped out for getting, you know, some more heat, especially ambient heat. You know, just above their normal hot spot. Can you please do more videos? Yes, Croax. I'm trying, man. I know I suck at being consistent with videos. It's just, I run my own small business for one, so that's a huge headache in itself. And I stay on the road. Honestly, I drive 60 to 70,000 miles a year. And I know that sounds crazy. My truck's a 2015. It's got like 150,000 miles on it already. I travel all over the Southeast repairing home medical equipment. For those of you that might be new, don't know what I do. It's not a get-rich-quick deal, but I stay busy. Mostly wheelchairs. I do a lot of wheelchair stuff. I've been doing the same thing since I was like 22, 23, 36 now, so you do the math on that too. Hey, appreciate that, Cyborg. Yeah, like I say, I'm just trying to, I was just really getting on here to play. I didn't expect this many people to drop in. We got like 20 watching. Like I said, our cable company folks, internet people said it should be better. My streams in the past have been awful pixelated, so I'm watching it here. It kind of looks good. It's not really bad, you know. Appreciate that, MC. Awesome, dude. I hate outside cage struggle. Yeah, MC. It's a struggle with the climate. You really got to be careful with outside stuff. This is actually my first outside enclosure as well with the iguana. We've had green beans since he was a little bitty hatchling, and so he deserved the room. He loves his water bowl, though. That's one thing that he has not had, and he loves to swim. He'll actually get out of that thing and plop off. It's like a turtle falling off. It's really cool. But he's really enjoying that, having that big water bowl. He's going to need something bigger. And, you know, speaking of bigger, I mean, I cannot wait, guys. I mean, this room, it's going to be a bittersweet moment. You know, because we built this room for the saltwater pond, and it just exploded from there. What's it been, 3 years now, I guess? And it's going to be a bittersweet moment breaking down this room, and that's what, Doug, if you're still watching, yep, you're sitting here. I hope you're ready for that, because that's Doug. He offered to help me, so I'm saving him when we start moving all these animals. It's going to be really fun, but when we move these animals outside, it's going to be really bittersweet. But this whole enclosure, I've got another identical pond like this, so this is going to be Poseidon's water bowl, and this whole enclosure in here is going to be dedicated to Poseidon, the water monitor. He's growing so much, guys. He needs it. He needs it. Working on homework, watching the snake. Send you a quick vid. Yeah, which one is it? The king rat, Doug? Doug's got this king rat snake, guys, and which I think he just can't look at it right now. I'm filming from my phone, but he's got this king rat snake, and when he's sitting in his office, the snake's always peeking up over stuff at him, and he's got another one that actually builds a fort, and you'll see him peeking out the jungle. It's pretty cool stuff. I wish I could get Doug to start making videos. You guys give him some love on here. Tell Doug Basham he should start making videos. He has a really cool collection. He has an awesome native tank too, guys. He just said he don't like the spotlight, and I was like, man, you got to show your face. There's plenty of people that don't. Not a chance. I'm gonna keep harassing him. If not, I'm gonna get over there and do a video with all his stuff, because he has a really good collection. I seen my biggest bass ever was 9 pounds 8 ounces. I caught from a private pond. My largest one here on Clark's Hill Lake, you know, reservoir fish, was 8 pounds 6 ounces. That's my biggest one. What's up, Little Boog? In the house, man. Little Boog's Bug Corner. You guys, if you ain't sub, go check out Little Boog. Him and his dad do some great stuff. They travel around prehistoric pets, places like that over in California. He's a really cool kid coming up in the reptile hobby. I always like to see kids. Does my heart good. Just have fun, Doug. That's right, MC. Tell him. It's just fun. When I started, if you guys go back to my first videos, it was awful. Getting used to talking to that camera is it's brutal. It really is brutal, and it is so hard. I mean, you critique yourself. I would do 10 outtakes before I finally found one that I would, you know, halfway like. And still to this day, though, guys, I've done I don't know how many videos at this point, but it's still pretty rough to talk to that camera. But once you have fun with it, it just is what it is. I need, speaking of that, let me do something here. I don't know how I can do this. I need to add a few of you guys as like, because I don't have any moderators on here. Let me see. Might have lost it for a second. Let's see here if I can do this. I don't really know how to do it, I'll be honest with you guys. Let's see here. Will it let me do it? My wife is better. My wife's asking me to go Black Dragon. Man, Black Dragon would be awesome. That or a sulfur, Kevin. I'd love to have a sulfur. All right, let's try this here. Boop. All right, one. Here, MC. I do you. Boom. Doug. Boom. Alright, there we go. Got a couple of you guys thrown in there as a moderator. Little Boog. A lot of you guys I know I talk to quite often. Y'all can help me out if anything comes up. This live stream thing is all a lot of Greek to me. Toothless Reptiles. Yeah, man, I've watched some of his stuff. Toothless, he seems to have that dialed in between him and Kevin McCurley. Those two guys have got it going on. I know Toothless, he even microchips all of his so that, you know, there's no question as to where it come from. It's just pretty cool stuff. Glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, MC, man, it's tough, dude. It's tough being on the camera. I mean, you know, I talk to people every day, like my job, and have to be in front of folks. And but yeah, getting in front of that camera, it's a humbling experience. That is for sure. Hey, Peter Webster, buddy from across the pond there in the UK. Peter's a tarantula guy, guys. So if you're on here, you like tarantulas. You know, I have tarantulas as well, but I'm nowhere near the level that these guys are. So, even other than showing them, I don't do any videos to give out any information on them. I don't know enough. I can't even pronounce their names. So, but Peter's a good source for that. Anyone ever attended the European shows? Nah, I see that the European shows, you guys have a heck of a lot of insects. I mean, a heck of a lot. Yeah, I appreciate that, Pete. Yeah, Peter used to not do videos, and he got into doing them. Does a good job in front of the camera. I seen your last one. Did you ever find the escapee there, Peter? I know you've had a couple of escapees on you. You probably got a few living in your house. What's going on, Exotic Luck? Surprised you ain't out herping somewhere in the woods today, buddy. Exotic Luck, guys, if you're looking for a good herping channel, he does really good stuff, does some great editing. Him and Smet Logic, that's two of my favorite herping channels. Getting a few. Yeah, Kevin, we looked at mantids, and the thing with them just scares me is that, you know, year cycle. You can get a pair and get an egg sac. You know, that's really cool there. Orchid manises are, yeah. I mean, they are really, really cool. Yeah, just what I was saying, just short lifespan. We've kept several of our local variety of manids, and it sucks. We had one that made it all the way to almost Christmas one time. So it went, which normally they drop off here around Thanksgiving or so. That's usually about when they'll lay their eggs, egg sac around then, and the cycle goes on, the cycle of life, you know. It's just like we started breeding mice, you know, because of the hatchling ball pythons and stuff, I have to have live pinks. And guys, the struggle is real when you got furry lovers like April and my little girl Alyssa. It's been a tough one. Alyssa cries like when April's in there picking out males. We've been keeping the females and pulling mostly males. So when April's in there picking out the babies, oh guys, it really pulls on my heart, because Alyssa, she'll cry, she'll get all teary-eyed. She tells me, "Daddy, it's okay." Oh, it really chokes me up. It really does. I don't think I'll be hurting. How cold was it today, Exotic Luck? I've seen, you know, like I said, we had a cold front hit here last night. It dropped down into like the 50s and stuff. And Pit Viper Science, what's up, buddy? Ain't seen you in a while. Nate's still around, and he went through a rough patch there. He got some life issues. You know, life comes at you fast. He said he's gonna come back. Nate got him a motorcycle, and he's riding around enjoying life. Like I say, a chain of events happened, and unfortunately he had to rehome his animals. And yeah, but my thoughts and prayers have been with Nate. I think you guys should too, if you guys know Animal Ark. You know, just keep him in your prayers. If you follow him on Instagram or Facebook, you know, just give him a pat on the back. You know, say everybody goes through some rough times, and life comes at you fast. And so, but yeah, I've really been missing Animal Ark, Pit Viper, the live streams we used to have and stuff. But I'm sure he'll come back after he gets stabilized out and stuff. He's a good dude, resilient dude, and he'll be back. He definitely will be back. What's up, Tiger Claw? Another long time sub, man. Appreciate you dropping in. Like I say, I really just jumped on here to play with this live stream thing, and it's been good conversation so far. Oh, I got you. Yeah, but I follow him on he's on my Facebook, Pit Viper. What's up, Shane? Hope you're doing good too, man. Good to see you, buddy, on this Saturday. Yeah, reach out to him on Facebook or Instagram, you know, or I'll make sure I shoot him a message and tell him you ask about him. I've had a couple people contact me asking me about Nate, so it's cold here in Kentucky. Yeah, I say it was cold here today. I'd be glad, though. Dang, mosquitoes have been awful this year around here. I need somebody to interpret that. J-Ob, the Loretto. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know what you're saying there, but yeah, Kevin. I need to put this thing on live chat too. Make sure I ain't forgetting or missing anybody's stuff. Yeah, Kevin. Life comes at us hard, man. Things that just, you know, out of your control. It is nothing Nate did. Nothing on him. But you know, just one of those things, man. What's up, TJ? How you doing out there, buddy? I've been watching your stuff, man. I really enjoy TJ's Reptile World, guys. He does a lot of informative, gives you a lot of cool information, you know. DA Exotics up, Andy. I missed your stream last night. You streamed so late, man. I can't ever get in there to catch him. I hope to catch one maybe over the weekend if you do another one, dude. Ben Lawson. I'm missing stuff. Go back up. Starting to flow now. I guess people starting to drift on in. If you comment, guys, and I miss it, just comment again. I don't care. Let's see. Hey, Shane, yep, got it. Central. Man, how big of a pond did you dig, Ben? Hey, appreciate that, Tristan. Tristan Jewel, thank you very much. It's fun to do. Just an old redneck enjoys throwing a video together. I'm trying to get more consistent for you guys. I know I'm awful with that. Yeah, man, I definitely gonna drop in there, Andy. I appreciate what you do over there, man. I hope your wife, that Becky's mom, got everything straight and stuff. That was a sad deal, man. Couldn't imagine. Could not imagine. Green Bean is outside, little boog. I actually wrapped him up. We was talking about that earlier. Got him a pig blanket, some mercury vapor bulbs. Got 2 hanging now. I'll do an update. Thing moved. I'm gonna do a. I've been asked a pile about it, so I've just been waiting really to kind of showcase the new room with a complete reptile room tour or collection tour. I've been holding off those videos for whatever reason. I mean, they just, man, the sky's the limit. If you do a reptile room tour, people just flock to those videos, kind of like Repticons. Exotic Luck, man, I appreciate that, dude. You didn't have to do that, man. I appreciate it, though, for sure. It's very cool, you know. Very cool stuff, dude. Huh. You actually, that's my first super chat. But like I was saying about Green Bean, we got him set up there, Boog, so he should be staying good and warm through the winter. I've got some little Wi-Fi cameras. That's the next thing. I'm gonna put one out there on him. We went back and forth about putting a window in the reptile room, but I'm actually, you know, so you can kind of see out to him. So I'm gonna put the camera out there and hopefully a little monitor on the wall or something. I thought that'd be pretty neat. So when you're in the reptile room, I can look at the monitor and always be seeing, and plus I can look at my phone like I do when we go out of town. If you guys have seen, we go like to Florida and stuff, I got cameras I put up on the fish tank, the saltwater pond, and in here, and so I can kind of monitor everything while I'm on the road. Yeah, like a Nest, kind of like Viper Keeper has, Kevin. Mine's just like a cheaper version, some kind of Y-Link or something. I don't know. I got 3 of the cameras 2 or 3 years ago from Amazon for like 80 bucks, and they work out like a champ. They definitely have. Nah, Cookie, we were just talking about Manus. I don't have any. My buddy Kevin, he's wanting to get some orchid Manuses, and I was saying that I've kept some of our natural variety several times. It's just that short lifespan. I've kind of stayed away from them, kind of like chameleons. I've never done good with chameleons, which I've kept Jacksons and Vilds, and my Vild got egg bound. My Jackson lasted 2.5 years or so, and that's about the longest I've ever been able to keep one. So I've kind of stayed away from them as well. It's probably your favorite. Very cool, Boog. Yeah, man, that was one of our favorites too. That was actually April's idea for that aviary, which we saw Chuck Horn. Some of you probably follow Chuck Horn on here. He's got an awesome cages by design, like with a fly catch and everything, kind of like out of my price realm of things, but it ain't as nice as his, but it really worked out well for what it is. We had to do some reinforcing, as I'm sure you saw, Bud, but it's really worked out great. He's got plenty of room. I'm gonna put him some more climbing in there, but yeah. Hey, thanks, Andy, man. Yeah, 10K. I was blown away. I mean, just when we started this road, I've said that before. I didn't expect to get a couple hundred subs and say just some old redneck. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy that likes to keep critters, like a lot of you. And that's just where it went from there. But yeah, 10,000. We've had like 1 million and something views on the channel. It's crazy to think about that. I mean, it blows my mind every time, thinking that 1 million people around this world have clicked on a video. I mean, it's pretty surreal stuff, you know. It really is. And if it goes any further, great. If it don't, great. It's just I'm gonna continue to do it. I enjoy it, and I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that for sure. Yeah, it's nothing special. We're just some old hicks that enjoy getting on this thing. And well, I mean, and also YouTube, guys, has just been great for an outlet. I mean, I got a lot of buddies I fish with and stuff. I think my only, Doug's probably still on here. That's probably my friend that's close that cares anything about the critters. Doug was in my Fennessy Swamp herping video, but we got into YouTube just to really link up with people and that enjoy the same thing that we do. And it's been a really humbling experience. We've met so many awesome people from all over the world. I mean, Philippines, UK, everywhere in the US. And we go to reptile shows and people recognize us and come up, and that is just like, you know, the first time somebody walked up to me and said, "Hey, I love your videos," I was just like, they were probably thinking, "Oh, this is a weird guy," because I was just like, okay, you know, you don't know what to say. But it has been fun. Thanks, Andy. I appreciate you stopping by, dude. You know, y'all have a good Saturday, and I hope I'll be able to be up to catch one of your streams. I've been so wide open, man. I've been in the bed so early. But appreciate you stopping in. Y'all check out DEA Exotics. He does some awesome hognose, leopard gecko stuff, ball pythons too. He has a lot of stuff. Sure enough. I don't know how long we've been on here now. What's up, Garrett's Reptiles? Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. But yeah, as I was saying, this YouTube thing has really been a fun thing. I was just reading. I got father-in-law wants a cage. That'd be pretty cool, Kevin. They got a square one too, man. We looked at. So tell him if he goes on Amazon, they got a square one that's pretty cool. I appreciate that, Kevin. I watched some of your videos forever ago. Thanks, Garrett. Yeah, we still enjoy it. And say, get to interact with good folks like you guys. But as I was saying, you know, I'm just the weird reptile dude in my neighborhood. Everybody knows that what we have. We even had, early on, not long after we moved in this neighborhood, word was spreading about my critters, which very few people have even ever been here. But, you know, the game warden showed up. A lot of you know this story. I had the door open, was actually cleaning out Poseidon's water bowl, and game warden popped up. And guys, they don't have to have a warrant. They can come right in. There's two of them. Somebody in the neighborhood called and said that we had a cobra, and what they were actually referencing was my western hognose. You know, hognoses will flatten out and stuff, and which I'm assuming that's what they were commenting about. But the game warden come in. He even walked in the room though. He looked in through. He asked me if I had spiders in here. I was like, yeah. And he looked in through the glass and didn't even come any further. It was really crazy, you know, and. It really set me back too, because, you know, I lost a lot of trust and faith in people, because I mean, we don't mess with anybody. I mean, nobody. Doug, yeah, that's the informant. Yeah, he told him about my bald eagle too. But yeah, it really took me back a little bit, guys, because I mean, I've never really been a huge trusting person in people as the human race anyway. That's why, you know, I enjoy the animals. I enjoy my animals more than I do people. Depending on like you guys are great because y'all enjoy the same thing, probably understand exactly what I'm saying. But people are brutal out there, guys, and man, I just that really took me back, you know, knowing that somebody, I don't mess with anybody. But they had the wherewithal to call the game warden and say, "Hey, this guy's got a cobra," you know, which is crazy. I got a dash. Yeah, Peter, man, appreciate you stopping in, dude. I'm sure I'll be talking to you later on. Wait, explain the story more. Like I was saying, Exotic Luck, you mean the story about the game warden popping in? Some people just don't know. Yeah, I mean, they do, you know, guys, and that's it's getting better, and that's one thing I tell people when you're first starting out on YouTube. You're gonna get, until people kind of see that it's not gonna affect you, you're gonna get bombarded with the forward thinkers, and these are people that will come to your channel to just watch you, to find any little thing. I mean, whether it's dirty glass, a water bowl you haven't changed, a poop in the corner, You know, those people are going to come and they feed off of that. I don't know if it's that they're unhappy with their own lives, that they got to find stuff, and that's a lot of times what it amounts to. Is you have people that are unhappy with their own mission, and when they see you being positive, it irks them for some reason. I don't really know. There's a lot of people in this community that can vouch for the same thing, that have went through the same thing, that, you know, they start doing their channel, they're doing good, and then all of a sudden you'll get, and it's usually the same person with 3 or 4 or 5 different accounts, and they'll hit and nitpick. And I mean, if you just delete them people, I don't even respond to those comments, to the dumb comments, to the ones that you can tell that are just being facetious. You know, I just don't even comment. I just block them. It's not even worth the time. You know, not worth the time. What's going on, Predator Game? Good to see you, buddy. I can relate. I don't trust anyone. Yeah, Doug, I know you don't trust anyone. Doug's the type of guy, he sleeps with a gun under his pillow, one on the headboard, and then one in his pocket. You know, that's why his wife don't sleep with him. She sleeps alone. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Negative people find negative stuff. Always, Kevin. So many new people on this stream I haven't subbed to yet. Hey, yeah, platinum scale, man. If there's somebody on here that you ain't sub to them. Check them out. I mean, I'm subbed to a lot of people. Of course, I can't watch everybody's videos. I try to watch stuff here and there, and I do the best I can at that. Lately, I've really been sucking on watching everybody's videos just because of the Reptile Room. If you guys could see behind right now, it is awful, guys. It is awful. Even in dreams, you need a sidearm. You're right, Doug. Yeah, Doug's got some very cool guns. I'm going to get that 10mm. Good, man. Yeah, we was really worried about that with the storm. Of course, you know, with the roof leaking, that was not because of the storm, but no, I was very lucky, because we haven't got the exterior walls up yet on the room, so it stood up. Couldn't be happier that we didn't have the walls get ripped down or anything like that. I mean, there's a lot of wind that come through, and enough to knock the tree over, and all I've got is the wrap and the styrofoam up right now. So yeah, I was up several times throughout the night walking out there, but so far we did good. What is up, Lars? How you doing, buddy? Garrett, how long? Back through some videos, it has been an evolving thing, like, because I'll add something new out here or take something away from out here, put it inside, vice versa. So it has been an ever-evolving ordeal. Stuff has changed, shelving. I've added more of these dragon cages, which, you know, are really nice, have a real nice footprint on them and stuff, with the front opening. So that's helped out a lot, but it's been never changed. I don't think I'll ever have it exactly how I want it. And yeah, the iguana cage is still standing. Yeah, it is. Yeah. And Lars, yeah, man, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. Appreciate your condolences too, buddy, about April's grandmama. And I hope stuff's doing good with you. If y'all want to see something awesome, the one that says Anton Cerns, that's Lars. Y'all have to go check him out handling his Asian ornamental. He's got a huge one. I mean, it crawls all over his back and stuff. Not that I recommend that, but he knows that tarantula. But every time I've watched that video 3 or 4 times, it makes my palms sweat watching him, because that spider is huge, huge, guys. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Hey, this is kind of one of the first. I'm bumping quick for some reason. I don't really do a whole lot of live streams, Crystal, so you ain't missed much. Like I was saying, it was just really going to be a test, and I didn't expect all these people to get on here. Let's see, I had one. Somebody's comment got held or something. I guess somebody fixed it for me. That's cool, whatever it was. Thanks, Cody. 250 sub giveaway going on. Hey, very cool. Y'all go check out Reptiles, he has a giveaway going on, trying to get some subs up, so y'all go check him out for sure. Dragon cages, how's your centipede doing? Unfortunately, Boog, my centipede passed away, my big centipede, my Vietnamese, and the one Polyphia, no, I never found the other blue. I still have the one that's doing good, but I need to pick up another Vietnamese centipede. The one I had it for 2 or 3 years, and it was already full grown. It never molted while I had it. Let's see. Oh, it's the leaf tail egg is doing great. I have the one. Only the one was fertile. It is at 90 days. It was laid on 7/7. So that egg, normally 100 to 120 days from what I read. It's been in there. It's sitting at room temperature, which actually it's on the floor. It's been 73 to 75 degrees. But anytime I've checked it every day, and y'all will be the first to know when that egg hatches. It took me 2 years, and she finally, my leaf tail finally gave me those eggs, and I was just blown away. So if she don't ever give me another one, as long as this one hatches, I'll be great. I will be great. Sorting a few things. Yes, yeah, I've still got it, MC. That's what we were just talking about. I still have the giant leaf tails, the male and the female, and I'm just waiting on an egg. Anytime should be hatching. Yeah, that'll be a fun female to source right there, MC. It was fun to find our pair that we found. I keep my eyes peeled. There was a bunch of Europlatus fimbriatus at the last show, as well as Sakori, but man, they looked awful. Their tails, and you could tell they were fresh imports. The guy even told me. He said that he just got them 2 days before, imported in. That's scary stuff. It's really scary stuff. Always buy captive if you can. I know everybody says that. I mean, I have captive, I have wild caught, and I have import. You know, you have import farm bred. You know, you really don't know at these shows. I mean, some people will tell you, oh yeah, it's captive, and you know, it's a flip of the coin with this game for sure. What color are those babies? Just, you know, just that normal, like the adults. They'll be no different. They actually can change their phase depending on light and what their background is, because you know they get darker and lighter, but they'll have the same camouflage characteristics as the adults do. They're a predator. Yeah, man, I watched Dan, Kevin, and he does. I enjoy seeing those big boxes he gets in the Philippines, Indonesia, and stuff. Couldn't imagine. I mean, I think it'd be pretty cool, you know, to unbox, have a freaking crate to go through. I don't know, just, you know, if I was selling them, I guess, that'd be for sure. I'm UK based, not common at all. Yeah, that's, but y'all do, MC, y'all have some stuff over there that's not common here, that I'm pretty jealous of. Just kind of like stuff over in Australia that's common. Like, I would love at some point to either have a perennial or a lace monitor. That'd be one of my bucket list animals, kind of like my green tree monitor I've never pulled the trigger on. I've almost pulled the trigger on one, but nah, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting until I get everything the way I want it, and that'll be some of my last things I buy. Which I'm full up right now. European eyed lizards. Yeah, it is, Kevin. It is awesome. He has some really cool stuff. What's up, Jace? How you doing, bud? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Yeah, Bell Phase, Cody. Oh my God, that's some, man. There's some just. They have some really, really cool stuff. Hey, Exotic Luck, man, appreciate you stopping in. I appreciate that super chat too, dude. That really, really cool stuff, man. You be safe out there, all right, buddy? What is going on, Ellie? There's another good channel, guys, just coming to the house. Ellie does some really good stuff. She's a cool chick. She's got one cool accent too. Her accent, my accent, I don't know which you think? But yeah, Ellie, she does some really good videos, guys. Y'all go give her some love, check her out. She should have more subs than she has, for sure. I appreciate that, Platinum Scales. What's up, Cal Turtle? Pond's doing good, man. I don't know if you can see it. I'm scared to move the camera. Get out of the way. The Rays are doing good. Maybe before I get off, I'll grab the camera and move it around for you. I ain't gonna be on here much longer. I gotta get my butt back to work. This was supposed to be a test. I don't even know how long we've been going. Just subbed Ellie. Very cool, Platinum Scales. Yeah, she does some great videos. I always enjoy her videos. You can see the... Yeah, usually you can see my one female, she spits. I'm gonna be scared to death moving them. I tell you, it's gonna be a fun one when it comes time to move this thing. It's gonna be rough. Yeah, he comes in here. I think he spits at me to get my attention to feed it. But this whole wall will stay wet. I have a little towel over here on top of the Timbers enclosure because she spits salt. This done just about rusted the top out, so I have to keep it covered. A test for 45 minutes. So we've been on for 45 minutes. Good Lord. Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to turn into this, but it's been some really good conversations so far. So I'll stay on here for a few more minutes and talk about whatever else and then get on with it. Let's see. Nah, Predator, we went back and forth on that as far as going bigger. I'm actually going to go with just the same size pond. I was going to do the 600, which would have been 10 foot around. I just don't think the floor, even with my supports, will support it. We went back and forth on that. I'm probably going to end up giving up the bamboo shark, which I've had since it was like that big, and now he's like that big, because he's really the biggest critter in there. So it'll probably end up, he will probably end up being rehomed before we move it or during the move. I don't really know. I've Bob's Tropical Fish is our local fish store. My buddy Tony there, I've been going there since I was a kid, and he could rehome it, for me for sure, but got to get back to cleaning. Hey, understand, Platinum, I'm fixing to get back to working on the room too, so appreciate you stopping in, definitely. Yeah, Predator, it's a shame. I'd be scared to death to put that much weight on that floor, is what it really comes down to. So principle over function, Yeah, Bob's is awesome, Doug. Tony and Byron, that's my buddies right there. They've helped me out more than I could say. Well, last time I was in there, I'm actually going to do a store tour with Byron. Last time I was down there, I asked him if he'd be interested in doing that. And I've got them lined up. I've got a buddy that he's a huge snake breeder, actually. Some of you guys might know him. His name's Tony. He's a Hardwired Exotics. He's actually here in Millen, Georgia. Me and him has talked. He's redoing his room, getting some new racks. Once he gets that done, I'm going to do a facility tour with him. He's probably has one of the largest breeding collections that I know of behind Justin K, which is here in Georgia also. So him and Justin, they're two of the biggest breeders here in Georgia, which is Justin's probably one of the biggest ones on this side. But yeah, Justin, which is above me about an hour and a half. Millen's about an hour and a half. I don't know Justin. I'd like to go to his facility and tour it too, but he does some awesome stuff. Just blows my mind, guys. I'm not a huge morph aficionado. How you say it? Is that right? But there's so many to keep up with. I wouldn't even know where to start. I know a guy that has snakes. That's cool, Exotic Luck. You ought to try to get him to let you do a video and stuff. I enjoy those type of videos also, just seeing the way people do things and all that. Fuzzy Wuzzy, what's up, bud? Yeah, we actually on the back deck, we had a goldfish pond at one time, but maybe at some point. would do some kind of outdoor thing. I would like to have, you know, Bob's has a huge, like, I think it's 15,000 gallons. It's huge. I'd like to have something like that, you know, I just don't have the time or the resources right now. All my stuff is spread thin. Yeah, bass pond. Yeah, I got the lake across the street, so MC Exotics, man, I had red-tailed catfish, and I had one of the X crosses, which was a red-tail shovel nose hybrid. Had those with my Oscars. It's a really cool catfish. St. Lucie pit viper. That'd be a cool one to see exotic luck. That's where I picked up my tank. I'm always going to shoot. As it works there as a native tank. Get him a few more. Ah, so that's who you give the native fish to. I got you. I didn't know that's who you give them to there. River across the street. Yeah. Hey, I catch a side and eats. A lot of his food comes from that lake. I still do tournaments from time to time, and I'll take the dead fish and freeze them. I've got a freezer full of fish and squirrels, and that offsets between fish and squirrels, and actually deer meat also. That offsets a lot of my feeding bill for my monitors. I got this fly driving me nuts. Yeah, with the monitors, they're so deep stomach, you know, they'll eat whatever. Let's see. Ah, I got you, exotic luck. Tegu, yeah, man, we need to do a Tegu update. My buddy I got that Tegu from, he actually sent me pictures of it when it was a baby. April got me that for my birthday 2 years ago, I guess it was, 2 or 3 years ago. He is growing massive. Still temperamental as crap, but he is definitely growing huge. That Tegu actually was produced by Ty Park. A lot of you guys know who I'm talking about, and was just happy to get my hands on something he produced. Ball python game, man, it's getting wild, man. There's people with new stuff every day. I don't know, Kevin, you know, talking about that, that's kind of like, I've been following, there was a show that had the acid gene, which I understand now is the same as the confusion gene, I think is right. Stuff like that, you know, really, because like you can get a confusion for one price. If it's called an acid, it's another price, which was just crazy. I mean, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you do. Mike Webster, animal you'd most want to own. Maybe a croc monitor would be cool. But one of the big ones on my list is still just a green tree monitor or a monitor. That would be one I'd really like to own for sure. Yeah, Cody, he is. All right, Doug, man, I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll talk to you later on, dude. Get back to work. I don't mess with Ross confusion easily. Yeah, oh yeah. See you. All right, appreciate you stopping in, Sac JOG. Appreciate you stopping in. I don't mess with. Yeah, I mean, I've said, you know, a lot of people talking about rolls or ball pythons. A lot of people are like, oh, it's just flood. The market's flooded, and you know, there's so much back and forth with that side of the community. But guys, be thankful for them snakes. Like I said in the video, they're kind of the gateway drug for a lot of people to get into keeping reptiles. Ball pythons are easy to keep, easy to breed. I mean, that's, you know, if it's a good thing to get people in, you know, then that'll get them interested in other stuff and keeps our hobby alive, you know, for sure. I think that's one of the most publicized, the most that you see, most common is a ball python, but I mean they're huge in the hobby. Tiger claw. All right, Predator, man, have fun, buddy. I'll probably catch your next stream too. I enjoy watching you play some games and stuff. Clean a reptile room, watch stream. Tiger Claw, that's what I do a lot of times, Tiger Claw. I'll be out here cleaning and watching streams and listening to streams. So, yeah, it's a good thing to do on this Saturday. I still got a lot to do myself. There's some glass in here that's dirty. The timber tank's coming down. All the venomous stuff's got to be cleaned today. I might video that. I should do more of those kind of videos. Tim, what's up, buddy? I hope y'all are doing good over there. That's one of my North Carolina buddies there, guys. Does a lot of hognose stuff. Tim actually give me some pink toes. They eat each other, but I got two that I saved before the big one eat the other ones. But appreciate you stopping in, Tim. I hope you're doing good, man, this Saturday. True, there's probably triple the amount of people. Yeah, Cody, there is, man. I'm sure. Yeah, Kevin, I mean, they are, you know, when you go into a show, people, you know, that's what you see the most of, but there's so many color variations of those snakes, it draws people in. And, you know, and they're like, I've had people, I've got family members that have been here, it's like, what kind of snake is that? Oh, it's a ball python. What kind is that? Oh, it's a ball python. Well, it don't look like it, well, you know, they're still ball python. So it's a good conversation piece, really gets people into the hobby. Recovering. Yeah, man, so it got y'all pretty bad. Florence didn't do us really anything other than the one tree, and without power for a while, Tim, we were lucky, man. I mean, it rolled through. It was bad about between 3 and 5 o'clock in the morning when it hit us here, and the eye went right over us. I was watching it. One of my neighbors said he could see the stars as it went over the actual eye, which is nuts, really nuts. That was a crazy storm, but yeah, we were fortunate, man. We were fortunate. MC, some people, as far as scaleless and hybrids, I mean, that stuff's always going to happen. You know, I don't really have an opinion, negative or positive, on that one. You know, it's people are against hybrids. Most of your hybrid stuff can't reproduce, so once it's here, it's here. I guess it just depends, you know. It's not like a lot of those hybrids are going to affect the bloodstream or anything. So, but now some stuff like locality crosses, which is different than hybrids, when you start talking about your intergrades and stuff, now that is where we have to be careful. Because you lose the true bloodlines. So to me, over hybridization, locality crossing is actually probably more of a big deal factor than, and people do it. I mean, you know, you have green trees, locality crosses, carpets are another big locality cross snake, and it does change them up. I mean, of course, those snakes are always going to be there in the wild, and they do cross localities in the wild, but I would think, as far as a hobby goes, as far as our captive snakes we have here, you know, because you could have it, somebody say you something that's supposed to be a full-blooded, but it has some other locality in it. You follow what I'm saying there. Let's see. How many hognoses? I got 6 hognoses, Kevin. When I got those snakes, I bought them as a lot deal, as you remember. The 3 that were picky eaters, I was actually having to assist feed, and all 3 of those dropped off, one after the other. They would regurge and drop off, so that scared me. My other ones are doing great. They're eating like a champ. You know, that's Tim, if he's still in here, he's another guy to talk to. Good Kevin with the hogs. He's doing a lot with the hogs. He has Madagascan hogs, tricolors. He actually promised me a tricolor. I'm holding you to that, Tim, when he finally has baby. But yeah, the other ones are doing great though, man. But yeah, I did end up losing the picky eaters. I guess that goes to what a lot of breeders say, is if they can't get a snake to feed, even assist feeding it, it can be tricky, especially with a hog. If it don't want to eat on its own, sometimes it's best to, know, let nature take its course, natural selection do its thing. I mean, I think with a hog more so than anything, you know, my opinion. I'm sure Tim will chime in on that. He's the hog master. He's the boss hog guy. Fuzzy Wuzzy, I think I seen Fuzzy. You said you was in North Carolina too. How bad did that weather hit y'all up there, man? Yeah, I saw a milk corn. Yeah, MC. Now see, I've seen some of those. The crosses like that, the milks and the corns, and the kings and the milks, and you know, those make some really cool colors. And from what I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, you can't take one of those hybrids and breed it to anything else. I mean, it's just not going to breed. It's kind of like a hybrid bass, which is a white bass and a striper. It just, you know, they're infertile. But they're some really cool, impressive. And I can't say for sure that I won't ever own a hybrid like that. Which my buddy Doug that was in here, he has a Capondro, you know, which is a carpet and a green tree cross. And that is a epic snake. I mean, it is just, it has like the best of a jungle jag with the posture and mannerism of a green tree as far as clumping up and stuff. It's a really, really good looking snake. So I can't say I'll ever count out, you know, a hybrid like that as well. Something that's been hybridized, which one of the dreams I had to play with my cottonmouths and copperheads is I'd like to produce a cottonhead. I've seen some of those that are really cool, and that actually happens in the wild. You know, it's been documented that they've got together in the wild and produced those cottonheads, which, you know, there again, from what I understand, they won't breed back. Kind of like the big scare. What was it, guys? I think it was rock pythons and Burmese pythons down in Florida, talking about making a killer epic snake that's going to eat your kids. Y'all remember all that? Kind of like the snakehead thing. Yes, Tim, I have seen them, man. The giant river toads, that'd be something that'd be cool to get your hands on for sure. We didn't even get any wind. I guess it kind of must have went across y'all, Fuzzy. They're all from king snake lines, mostly. I need one ASAP. I enjoy the frogs. I've still got my African bullfrogs, the pixie frogs. I've got the two Suriname toads still. But you know, if you guys saw, I had like my red-eyed trees, the chubby frogs. You know, I took all those at Reptile and traded them off. I had too many frogs. Frogs, amphibians are awesome. It's just with my kind of OCD, I call it, I was constantly stripping enclosures because they constantly, just like the geckos, urates and feces on the side of the glass, and that just, it's a lot of crap to deal with. When frogs take a lot of time, a lot of glass cleaning. That's right, MC. Not that I'm lazy. The spectrum of my collection, as big as it is, you know, the frogs were honestly, the reward versus the payoff for me was just not there. It wasn't the same as it was with my snakes or my monitors. I do miss my chubby frogs. I mean, not my chubby frogs. Freddy Krueger frog. Daggum it, what's the... I done lost the name of it. You know, the screaming frog. Golly, somebody will tell me on here. They had a brain fart. I just put American toad. I'm surprised you hadn't fed it off to one of the hogs, Tim. Yeah, dart frogs are cool, Kevin. I really, you know, maybe one day I'd like to have that. Yeah, I really do still want to have a big, all living, bioactive enclosure at some point with live plants and stuff. I really would like to have that. A lychee. Yeah, I've seen some lychee poo. It's pretty rough. Yeah, Tim, which I've still got the couple aquatic turtles. The cooters I had, the peninsula cooters. And the one musk turtle, razorback musk. Well, no, it's not a razorback. It's just regular southern musk. And I would like to have a mata mata. I would probably make room, once we get in the other room, I'll probably do something, a dedicated enclosure for a Mata turtle. It'd be pretty cool to have. I look at them in every show. If I see a small one, it's mine. It's coming home. Hey, appreciate that, Josh. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Glad you enjoyed the channel. Hey, that's not bad, Tim. Albino soft shells for 150 bucks. I mean, that's pretty good stuff right there. Bioactive. Yeah, for some stuff, yeah, I mean, I can see that, especially for, you know, certain geckos. I would eventually maybe like to do that for the leaf tails. Just choosing plants for stuff like that, you know, with leaf tails, for example. I mean, they leap a lot, so it has to be a sturdy plant, leaf tails, because they will just destroy it. They'll destroy it. Get your tegus on a bioactive. You can do that, you know. You don't even have to have plants for the tegu, which my tegu's litter box trained, meaning water bowl. I don't think since I've had my tegu that he has took a poo. I bet I have not changed that substrate in a year, because he has not pooed in it. He is not. In the water bowl. Him, Poseidon, my mangrove monitor, those three guys, they never go in their enclosure. Brimstone, my BCI, which I've got him right here. I just pulled him out. He's probably hungry. Uh-oh. Get him from this side. Hold on. Hey. Chill out. I don't have anything for you to eat. He's usually not food driven. Come on out, buddy. Come on. Show you to the folks how you're doing. Come on. Golly, he usually don't give me any problems wanting to come out. But he, let's say my BCI here, Brimstone, my hypo. Lord, come on. I gotta clean his enclosure anyway, so pull him out here for a minute. How long you streaming for? I don't know, man. I didn't say I was gonna get off, but I've been having so much fun talking to you guys. Yeah, I had to show out for the camera. Yeah, he didn't want to come out. He's not giving me any issues. This is Brimstone. It's getting huge, guys. Starting to really grow. Really like this guy, but yeah, he has never used a bathroom. He'll get in his water bowl and soak, and I can tell he'll start coming out of the water bowl, do his business. I grab the water bowl out and dump it. I mean, it's that simple. I wish all my critters would train like that. Our big male roams the house like a puppy. Yeah, I seen somebody else said something about tegus or destroyer. I think it was a little boog. Yeah, I mean, mine is bipolar. My tegu is. Some days he'll sit in my lap, some days he'll eat my face. So, but yeah, he's a destroyer. I couldn't have any kind of plants or anything in there. And yeah, Kevin, this is a male. It's a male hypo BCI with some Hog Island influence in it. Frank Emerald actually sent me this snake along with my ghost Colombian rainbows I have. And we've had him now for, God, I don't know, a year or two. He's done really well though. He's a really cool snake. I love his head. I don't know how good that's showing up, but I love the pattern on his head and the speckling on the belly and stuff. He really has a really cool coloration to him. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a female at some point. I'd like to see a litter of some boas come out. Maybe a coral glow for him or something, which I don't even know if that would even work that way with them. I don't know how that works, recessives, not recessives with them. I have to breed two of them together. Only one female jungle glow. That's a cool one though, MC. Anna, she is, I said that earlier, April is, we actually had her grandmama unexpectedly passed away. So she's doing family stuff. I'm here with the kids. I was actually taking a break from working on the reptile room when I come out here and got on this stream like an hour ago, I guess. And you guys have been offering me such good conversation. It's I don't get to talk animals often, like I was saying earlier. I don't have a lot of close friends that dig the animals, so it's just good to have it. Good, Diego. How are you doing? Appreciate you dropping in. Females, my buddy and Hickory, some beautiful females. Hey, that'd be cool, Tim. Yeah, definitely have to hit him up once I get the new room going. Because I definitely would like to have a female to go with this dude at some point. He's steady trying to go back to his enclosure. I don't know why he done destroyed it. It's all destroyed now. Alright, I'll let you go back. Here you go. Go on back in there. It's so crazy with snakes, you know. You can tell they know where their home is, especially my Cribos. My Cribo will come out and realize I don't have anything for him to eat, and he'll go straight back in. Yeah, Ellie, thanks. I'm sure she appreciates that too. I'll make sure I tell her. Her and her grandmama was really tight, and it was really unexpected. This is kind of a bummer. She was in her 80s. She had a good life, but there was nothing wrong with her. She was a free spirit. I mean, she it's one of the sucky things about being mortal, you know. We just never know. I'm sure you will, Tim. I appreciate that, man. I tell you, would be some hits, but yeah. I got you, Kevin. Yep, you're right. So yeah, you would. You had to take the coral glow and then breed them back. I got you. He owes me a 4-foot. Hey, yeah, I'll take the bow pile too, Tim. Yeah, Anna, appreciate that. Definitely send a prayer out for her. It's been rough. It's been a rough time for her. It sure has. Oh man, still 25 of you guys watching. That's insane to me. Any new monitors seen or something about that? Yeah, I wish. We was talking earlier about some stuff I wish I could have. Yeah, a lace monitor would be something epic. Maybe if I find somebody to buy one of my kidneys or something, I'll be able to afford me one. But I'd love to have one at some point. That'd be epic. Instead that or Perenni. A little golden taggy. Needs that bad boy. You're gonna have to build you something like I did out of the pig pen, I call it, for the tegu, the melamine board, Tim. It's worked out great. You know, open top because he can't climb, so it's worked out really good though. It sure has. Man. Well, guys, I know we've been streaming for a minute. It's been fun, but I really got to get back to work. I know this works. Said this was just a test. Normally, the quality's awful. I don't know how good the quality's been. It might have been rough. I don't know. But at least it's better than it was. Normally, I do a live stream and it would keep disconnecting, tell me poor signal, but it's been right on the whole time. So we'll try to get some more of these live streams out. It's been fun interacting with you guys today. I just hope you guys have an awesome Saturday. Stay safe out there over the weekend, and I'll see what I can maybe film over the weekend and get something out, but that's all I got for now. Stay safe, guys. Appreciate you sitting in and joining me. Everybody that stopped by, can't thank you guys enough, but have an awesome Saturday. And I don't know, Anna, I'll try to put the day I go to stream, I'll try to put something out there to let you know I'm a stream and stuff. But yeah, guys, everybody, appreciate it. Had fun. I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe, guys. All right.